Hello everybody and welcome back again to Mass Effect, and say hello to humanity's first Spectre, Commander Aris Shepard, now ready for a first assignment, which is, well, first of all we need to report to the Ambassador at the Alliance docking bay, and I have decided that I'm going to do this, well, almost right away. There are just two minor things that I want to do before I go and do that. First of all, I want to return to the embassy area where we started our Citadel exploration, because I remember seeing some keepers there before picking up the keeper scanning quest. So it may actually be enough to finish this quest, so this would be grand if I can actually finish this one. And I think I was supposed to go to the requisitions officer in C-Sec anyway, so I'm going to do that as well. But after that, I will speak with the ambassador, and if I can actually leave the Citadel after that, I will do so. And the side quests that are still open, I will tackle them the next time I'm here, because I think I can just return here if I want to. And I think it's time that we, you know, explore something else than the Citadel. As amazing as this place is, it's time for something new, I think. So let's go down and
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I think I actually got a quest from that. I need to look at that once I'm in control of my body again. And here we are. Yeah. This is new, yes. Missing survey team. Okay. Yeah, some of my side quests aren't actually on the Citadel anyway, so I would have to leave at some point anyway. Right, let's return to the embassy and see if we can...
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Yeah, these two guys have been arguing for hours. Maybe I should actually talk to them and see what's going on here.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance?
What's the problem?
What's going on here?
The C-Sec officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Tell me about the permit.
If that's all the C-Sec officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Okay.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The C-Sec officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Okay. Tell me about the Enkindlers.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Yeah, let me see what I can do about this.
Let me talk to the C-Sec officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Yeah, let's talk to this guy first.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Let the Hana talk, leave the Hana alone. Yeah, what exactly is the problem here anyway?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Okay. Tell me about the rules of this permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
And can't you just arrest it?
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
And why does it need a permit anyway?
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
I mean, that's not a bad point. Yeah, maybe I'll go talk to it again.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Okay, let's see if we can resolve the situation somehow.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
This isn't the way you're breaking the law. I mean, why can't you just... I mean, if you just buy the damn permit, then you can preach, and everyone who's willing to listen will listen, and there's really no point in preaching it to people who don't want to hear it anyway, you know? So yeah, just buy the permit, and your religious freedom will not be oppressed.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
This is unworthy of you. Can I buy your permit? Well, apparently I can't use Intimidate, because apparently I don't have enough points into Intimidate. But yeah, I mean, if we can charm him into buying a permit or whatever, then this seems to be a good compromise.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
I'm just going to claim that they wouldn't want it this way, you know?
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Well, look at that. I actually convinced it to leave. I feel kind of strange referring to the Hana as it, though.
I see the Hanar has left. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Alright, you do that. You do that. So, Presidium Prophet. Okay, I finished another side quest, just, you know, on the fly, and I already scanned that keeper. Yeah, I still want to go back to the embassy and look for keepers in that area, and then we will head to CSEC Academy, speak to the requisitions officer, and then to the ambassador. Ah. You are dressed very fashionably in green. I think this is... Yes, this is the right place. Oh, right, that guy is still here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to do your quest later as well. Because, I think I wanted Ashley in my party for that. since she apparently knew that lady who died. Okay, is there a keeper in here? No. I think there was a keeper here before. I may have scanned that one already though. I honestly don't remember. Anyway, let's look at the place over here, because I think there may have been some in this place too. Yes, I see one over here. Have you been scanned already? No, no. And I only need two more keepers. This is just the way back. Oh, the Executor.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
Well, I strive to be.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
I'm pretty sure I asked all of that already.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yes, goodbye, Executor. Do you have a keeper in your office? I don't see a keeper. Right. Let's have a look at the lounge, and I suppose then we're off to CSEC. Oh, this is a quest that I don't really want to do right now. Ah, there's a keeper. I knew there was a keeper somewhere in here. So that only leaves one keeper. Is there one over here? No. Just brilliant. How am I supposed to one keeper in this giant place? Oh, did we lock you inside that room, Rex? I'm sorry. But now both my companions are with me. Okay. Yeah. Let's just go back to CSEC Academy. How do I get there anyway? Yeah, I think this is actually very long, so let's use the fast travel this time. Whenever I can, I will try to use the elevators and stuff, but this would be a bit too long, so let's just travel there like this. And right, let's go to the requisitions office before we find the ambassador. You've already been scanned. Yes, you have.
Hello, Commander.
I need supplies.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problem.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Very nice. Now I get access to the rare stocks, but it doesn't really help me because I'm still very poor. But I have acquired a little bit of money. So what do we got here? Yeah, the problem is I can only compare the armor to the companions in my party. So I have no idea if this is any good. What about this one? Medium armor for Turian. Garrus isn't in my party either. A biotic amp. It's slightly better than what he has. And I suppose only biotics actually needed, right? Oh dear, I guess I'll pass for now, and I will come back once I have a little bit more money. Okay, now I'm supposed to go to the docking bay, and I can access it via the elevator here. Is it this one? Or is it that one? To docking bay, to Presidium. I think it's this one. Okay, let's use this. Okay.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Okay. Yes, I know the elevators are kind of supposed to be loading screens, but you know, if they had actual loading screens, yeah, I don't think they would be that long. Okay, but apparently we are here. Yes. Oh, hang on a second.
Huh.
You have something to say?
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
I don't know. But yeah, I see a keeper over here. Can I scan you? Oh yes, I can. Data collection complete. I don't believe it. I actually managed to collect them all. Very nice. And yeah, now let's go and talk to the ambassador.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Forced retirement? Yeah, what's going on here?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Okay, but there's more to this, right?
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Right, Harkin told me about that. So what went wrong?
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
So Harkin wasn't really right about it, because Harkin said that he had been a Spectre and then was forced to step down again, but apparently he never actually became one. Right, you can count on me.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
And what about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Well, you can count on me, of course.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start with Pharos. I'll start there. I'm going to Novaria. I have no idea which would be a good order.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
That's your job. Nah, I'll be careful. I'll be careful.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Okay.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Alright. Alright, Captain.
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay? Yeah, he kinda had his ship taken away from him, right?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. And yeah, you and Saren have a past, apparently.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
And what happened?
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
And something went wrong, I suppose.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Good plan. It is a little bit extreme.
Sounds like overkill to me.
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Yeah, I guess in that case it actually was a little extreme to just blow up the whole place to get the job done and kill all the civilians in the process. But how did you get blamed for that?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Well, I guess in that case it wasn't your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Yeah, I guess that's not very fair.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to?
Yeah.
Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Well, I already told him once that it isn't his fault, so I'm not going to do it again. Yeah, forget about the past. It's done, and I'm going to take care of Saren now and put it right.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Okay. Alright, these are my 3 objectives, so let's investigate this a little bit.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Okay, and tell me about the Artemis Tau cluster.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
And tell me about Noveria.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
That's okay. I didn't take this job to become popular. Alright, I think this is all I can ask, so let's say goodbye.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
And there we go, and I got an achievement apparently, that's interesting. Yeah, I suppose we're going to take a look at our ship. Ferrus, gather tech, go to Ferrus. Find Liara T'Soni, go to explore the uncharted world of the Artemis Tau cluster to find Liara T'Soni. And head to Noveria to investigate reports of Geth on the world. Okay, so I need to make some sort of decision here. It's not much to go on, but I think I may actually do this first. Because as it happens, I'm still missing one crew member. Hang on a second. Oh, another codex entry. And I'm not sure, I mean, conceivably I could find this missing squad member somewhere on the Citadel, since there are a few side quests, but so far my quests that led me to new companions were all main missions and not side quests. So I have the feeling I should maybe do this first. Okay, let's head into our ship. Airlock.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
This is kinda neat. Probably another version of a loading
Decontamination in...
What happened to Captain Anderson? Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Yeah, it feels kinda wrong to take command this way.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Now we do things my way. Yeah, I need to be honest with them, I guess.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Humanity must do its part, and Prime was just a start. Nobody's going to help us. Yeah, let's be inspirational again.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Yeah, Saren can't hide from us.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
And everyone is counting on us, of course.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Indeed, nice speech, Shepard, nice speech. He doesn't matter anymore. Now, I think I have a certain amount of respect for my former captain, right? So I won't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, look outside. Let me look outside. More codexes. Okay. Yeah, I am on board the Normandy again.
Commander, something you need?
Oh, I can actually talk to you. Yeah, give me a ship status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Well, you certainly have quite a good amount of self-esteem, apparently. Oh yeah, I just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What? I didn't even know you had one. Are you contagious? No, I didn't mean to insult you.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
Yeah.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I honestly feel that this is something that she probably should know. I mean, certainly she has been reading the files of her crew member before she took command or before she got assigned here. And I mean, this is something that may potentially affect things, like when I don't know, the ship is in trouble, then this is something you have to take into account if you want to, I don't know, evacuate people. So I'm pretty sure they would put something like this in his file. So it's kind of strange that she doesn't know about that. Yeah, sure. Tell me about your disease.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
How do you do your job? Well, apparently he can perform his job just fine. I mean, as a pilot, he's mostly sitting anyway, I suppose.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually.
All right.
So don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Alright, how'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Okay, fair enough. You tend to be a little bit defensive, but I do respect what you have achieved. Okay, I think this is all I can ask, so goodbye.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, so we acquainted ourselves with our pilot a little bit. And yeah, I think before we actually take off with the ship, I'm going to make a cut here. I actually need to figure out how to fly this ship anyway. Maybe my navigator can help me with that. doesn't talk to me. He's silent as a fish. No, he doesn't speak to me. So, yeah, how do I fly this ship? Galaxy map. Ooh. Right click to zoom out, left click to zoom in, select destination and scan or land on a planet. Okay, Citadel. Zoom out. Ooh. Ooh. How far can I zoom out? Oh, I can actually like see the whole galaxy. Oh, I see. If I zoom out even more, I just go back to the normal screen. Okay, so I suppose this is how I navigate this place. So this is basically the larger system in which the location is located in. And this is basically the whole Milky Way. Horsehead Nebula, Novaria, Exodus Cluster, Argos Rho Pinnacle Station, Gemini Cygna, Artemis Tau, Liara's dig site, Voyager Cluster, Pharos, Armstrong Nebula, Kepler Verge, Hawking Eta. Yeah, this is quite a long distance, though. I mean, we're here, and everything else is basically on the other side of the galaxy. That is impressive. But yeah, I think I will Knossos, Athens, Macedon, and Sparta. Well, whoever named these places must have been quite the Greekophile, right? Yeah, but let's go back to the normal view. Yeah, I think I will go and try to find Liara T'Soni first things of all these missions, because there's really no indication which of them I should do first, so I assume it's just up to my preference. But yeah, let's end the episode here, and in the next episode we will finally take off with our new ship, which is actually ours now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.